name is Glenn Dyer, and you are watching a Dyer-Situation. Today I'm going to be seeing Insidious Chapter 3, the long-awaited conclusion to the thrilling Insidious trilogy? Yeah, I don't get it. I saw the first two movies last week, and first one I can almost understand being popular because it's different than most mainstream horror films, but not different necessarily in a good way. It's just kind of goofy and all over the place, but in a sort of enjoyable way, but not really scary. And then the second one was even less scary, even more goofy. In this one, like, there's people traveling back and forth to the spirit realm and going back in time and and like interacting with past selves. And there's like dead people helping them out in ghost form, and it's just like, what? This is not a horror movie anymore. This is something completely different. So I don't get it. And now there's a third one because it had so many loose plot ends, I guess. I really don't understand why this has a third movie. This is by the makers of Paranormal Activity, so I guess that's why. Money. That's why there's a third movie. There's money in it. Makes sense to me. I'll let you know whether it's tolerable. I'm at a bit of a dilemma. I had a lot of fun with this movie tonight. The audience was great. They were all laughing along with me, having a good time. Like, laughing 90% of the time because this movie is not very scary, it's just hilarious. But I don't know if that experience will be repeated among other people, especially at home. At home, this might just be a regular old mainstream horror movie, but to me, I had a lot of fun with it. I don't know why. Maybe I was just in a good mood, but This is one of those movies that honestly has lost the idea of what horror is so much that it's just kind of fallen into straight up slapstick territory. There's a scene in the beginning, like, where she sees like this ghost on the street and it's going, "Hi," and she goes, "Oh," and then gets hit by a car. Like, instantly hit by a car, like at the end of Scary Movie or something, just like ridiculous. Like, the entire theater cracked up laughing, and I don't think that was intentional. But they just did, because it's hilarious. It comes out of nowhere. You're like, what the? Just got hit by a car. And throughout this whole movie, the main character, she keeps on getting just beaten up by this ghost. Like, the ghost just tosses her around, and every single time she gets more and more injured, and like she has like a neck brace put on. It's like reminding me of, like, I don't know, Dumb and Dumber, like where that kid got beaten up or something, or like Rat Race, where there was that one kid who just kept on getting hurt more and more as the movie went on. It's like that. It was just hilarious. And this monster in this movie, like, he has a kind of neat design. He's like a guy with a oxygen mask on. He's a evil ghost. Apparently in the first movie, I don't know, the Insidious movie series is confusing, and don't even get me started on the continuity of this one. I don't know if it's a prequel or whatever. I'm honestly kind of confused where it actually sits in the sequence of this story. Why is it called Chapter 3? Anyway, what was I even talking about? Oh, he has a kind of neat design, but he's lame. They don't bother giving him a backstory, of course. He's just an evil monster. Apparently in the first movie, the evil Boogity monster is from the side of darkness, and it wants to possess a human being in order to become alive again, or something stupid. And in this one, they're like, this is an even worse Boogity monster. This Boogity monster doesn't look like Darth Maul. It's eviler. It wants to steal people and bring them to his world. Boogity, 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 boogity. And yeah, so like the monster is just a complete asshole, basically. Like she mentions he's made of pure evil. I believe it. His feet are covered in tar, and he just leaves them all over the place. What an asshole. Do you know how hard it is to get tar out of carpets? Yeah, I believe he's pure evil. God damn that bastard. And he's like, and he's constantly just doing dickish things, like cracking up her ceiling and like messing up her auditions and stuff. Like just doing really asshole things, but not stuff that's actually kind of scary. It's hilarious most of the time, but as I mentioned, I don't know if this will be repeated from other people, so I can't fully recommend it as a so bad it's good movie. It is down there, though, on the list of bad horror films that just kind of missed the idea so much. Although, to be honest, this combined with the Poltergeist remake is kind of making me hopeful. And here's why. These movies are way goofier than mainstream horror films usually are. And I'm okay with that. Because you know what? We're not too far away at this point from getting another wisecracking Freddy Krueger-like character. And I am so ready for that. Can you imagine another memorable, like, I don't know, like the Leprechaun or something? Just something hilarious and clever and, like, it makes you laugh. You're never really scared at any point, but it doesn't matter. You're having a good time anyway. I want that. I want somebody over the top instead of just these boogity 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 monsters. And yes, these days I have now nicknamed jump scares, because that's just kind of a boring name. I've nicknamed them boogity boogities. Because that's basically what they are. They build up a little tension, and then there's the monster! Boogity, 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 boogity. It always happens, like in this movie, she's like following the footsteps, and of course, like, it's in pitch black and she has a flashlight. They do this like 3 times or something. She's following the footsteps, not looking around her, of course, following them, and then she sees they go up the wall. Boogity, 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 boogity. And of course, no reason for him to be doing that. It's not helping his cause in any way, shape, or form. He's just doing it because boogity boogity. It's so dumb. Why is it called Chapter 3? I know, I'm probably gonna get like 1,000 people to see this, or like 2 people. I don't know how many people watch this, but I don't know. I really do hope we get back to wisecracks again. Like, at this rate, it's gonna get there, and it's gonna be amazing. It's not quite there yet, though. I can't wholly recommend this as a so bad it's good movie. It's more on that Tarzan remakes level. Like, you know, it's a bad movie, yeah, and it's kind of funny at times, but it's not really a so bad it's good movie. It's just more on the bad side. But God damn it, and of course all the trailers were all for new Blumhouse shit coming out, and all of those are looking increasingly hilarious. So as far as I can see, Blumhouse is fast becoming a studio known as the one that's ruining the horror movies forever. But I don't know, if they're leaning more towards comedy now, I'm cool with it. I'm honestly cool. I want that. I want that a lot. So good on you, Blumhouse. Yeah, you keep making all them way too many Paranormal Activity sequels. I don't care. Make them sillier as they go. Also an M. Night Shyamalan film that everybody liked. Why do they keep on making movies with that guy? Like, when people saw when the trailer was running and his name came up, everyone in the audience groans in unison. That's what happened. It says, from writer-director M. Night Shyamalan. This movie apparently is something about, like, two grandparents looking after their grandkids for the weekend. But, like, just the trailer, you can tell the trailer makers were having a tough time making their crappy trailer for it because the cinematography was really weird. And, like, everyone's was acting really badly. Like, they go outside the room and the grandma is topless and scratching at a wall like a cat. It's just random and hilarious. It's not scary, it's just weird. But I want it. I want it. I want wisecracking weirdos for horror movies. Again, please. Honestly, I'd like good horror movies too, but if you don't want to go there, then at least go towards comedy. At least. So, that's about all I have to say on this one. Why is it called Chapter 3? Until next time, I'm Glenn Dyer, and you have been watching A Dire Situation. Why is it called Chapter 3?